Hello, everyone. George DeSantis here with a midweek version of the Look at the Market. It's actually late Tuesday night, like about 12:30 or so on Tuesday night. I'm doing this for trading tomorrow, Wednesday the 3rd of February. Um, I'm going to try to keep it a little shorter than usual. And before we start looking at a chart or two, let's take a look at the disclaimer and be sure you understand the usual, which is that I'm not a professional investment advisor. And what I do here is primarily for my own purposes to give me some direction for the coming days, coming week, etc. And it's a YouTube video that anyone can take a look at and make of it what they will. So let's begin to look at a few things on the general market. So here's a weekly chart of the S&P 500. Let's take a look first of all at the moving averages. We have a 4 exponential moving average above the 9 exponential moving average. That's above the 30 weighted front weighted moving average. So insofar as these averages are concerned, moving averages, we have an uptrend. Uh, but the parabolic is still above the most recent bar, which is indicating a downtrend. So there's a bit of a struggle going on here between the bulls and the bears. We had a very bearish bar, and so far this week, only 2 days, so this could look a lot different by the weekend. Weekly bar. So we are making some estimates here based on only 2 days of trading this week, as good as they were. So these two bars, when you take them into account together, when you look at these two bars together, these two candlesticks, in candlestick terminology, you have what is called a bullish harami. The body of this bar is candle is totally engulfed by the body of this candle, and that is a bullish harami, which means we should expect higher prices. Um, excuse me. I plotted a Fibonacci retracement uh, level here from this low back in October all the way to this high here, and we had a retracement back to the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. That is really the first sort of significant one in terms of Fibonacci retracements. And it seems as though we might be holding and finding support here. I don't know if we don't break down for the rest of the week here, we might just find support at that level, which I pointed out last week, Wednesday, I think it was when I did a video. In any case, we have the parabolic above the most recent bars, and I think I pointed that out already. If we go down here, we can see that the average directional index is still looking pretty bullish because the green DI plus line is above the red, and the histogram is still looking pretty bullish here. We do have this bearish divergence of MACD. We still have that bearish divergence. We could even extend this out. And it hasn't really led to much of a downturn except for this bearish bar last week. And we still don't have a sell signal on the MACD histogram, which has a period of 1939.9, those parameters. So insofar as the weekly chart is concerned, mixed bag, but we do have a bullish indication here. So we'll see where it goes from there. So let me show you a weekly chart of the S&P that Jake Bernstein, I learned this from Jake Bernstein. This is called a moving average channel, okay? So MAC, he calls it. So what you have is a 10, in this case, a 10-week moving average of the highs, the green line, an 8-week moving average of the lows, and the channel is the distance between the green line and red line. What we have here is what we could see here is that price dropped into the lower end of the channel, right on the 8-period moving average of the lows. Now, if you look back here, Jake, what I learned from Jake, and I think I have this right, is that this is your more conservative buy signal. When price drops within the channel, especially at the lower line here, the moving average of the lows. So this was a good buy signal, it rallied. Conservative buy signal, it rallied. Conservative buy signal. And again, we have a conservative buy signal according to Jake Bernstein's chart. Now, we never got a sell signal, even though we had this bearish bar here. I was concerned about what do we have here? Are we getting a sell signal? We didn't, because we don't have any bars below the 8-week moving average of the lows. And even if we look at the daily chart on Jake Bernstein's system, you can see that even we don't have two consecutive bars on the daily chart. We had one complete bar below the moving average of the lows, but we don't have two. We need two complete bars to be either setup or trigger, and we need this accumulation distribution line to be below the 15-week moving average, 15-day moving average in this case. And we don't have any of those things. So Jake's chart didn't really shake us out of the market at all. If we followed Jake's chart, we stayed in, and now we're back up here. So I'm encouraged by that. I'm very fond of these charts now. So we just saw that the general market, insofar as the S&P is concerned, we didn't worry to look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is very similar. In fact, the NASDAQ was even more bullish looking more bullish than the S&P. But one of the things I really wanted to do tonight is to give you a heads up for tomorrow. Now, I've started doing this because I have nothing better to do with my time, being locked down at home. So I come up with all kinds of little tricks that I need to use, right? Make some money, might as well. So anyway, I use Shaken Analytics. Many of you know that. I am very fond of Shaken Analytics. It does fundamental and technical analysis, and so I'm guided by it in terms of my trading, and it's been very helpful. So now what I did tonight, and you see this is labeled for Wednesday, February 3rd. What I did tonight was go to my main watch list here, which has about 80 or 90 stocks. Okay, my main watch list, and I checked each one of them, of the bullish stocks, the ones that are bullish and were oversold, and made up a new list, and that's the list for tomorrow, for Wednesday. Well, today really, it's almost 1 o'clock, 10 to 1 on Wednesday, on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. Anyway, so this is a list of stocks that are either bullish, very bullish, and are oversold, meaning they're likely to move from here to go up. Okay, so you see how it's oversold here. Most of them that you will see here look pretty much like this. So you can take a picture of this with your cell phone. You could take note of each one of them. Let's take a look at a few of them. I own some of them. I own ALLY. I own AMAT. You could see it's oversold. It was up today nicely, 2.3%. MCK is oversold. It was up today. All of these stocks were up today, but it doesn't mean they won't go higher. I own this one, MKS Instruments, semiconductors, was up 2.2% today. You could see it's oversold. I own this. I tend to own the bullish ones at the top here. Okay, so I own a number of these right now. And I only bought them yesterday or today. And I have a nice gain already. So this is oversold. You could see it's oversold, ticking up. This is a jeweler, Signet Jewelers. You could see TAN, the ETF of solar, right? Invesco ETF. This is oversold. It's oversold here, and everything else is coming off the 21-day average. I own Target, and I sent you an email on Target. I like how it looks. It was up 1% today, and you could see the checklist is all green. Optimal buy signal on the oversold indicator. It means it became oversold and started ticking up. And you can see it's coming off of the 200-day and the 21-day. So this is one that I highlighted in an email I sent to you. Alcoa I owned for a while, but right now I don't own it. And I can't own everything. But take a look at some of these and take a look at them on your own software, whatever. I own this one, PWR. See, it's oversold. Was up nicely today, 4%. Let's see, I own the ARKs. I own ARKK. I own ARKW. And what else do I own here? Let's see. Not really. I don't own any more of these here. I like how Synopsys looks again. It's oversold, except for the money flow. It still looks very good. It's oversold and it's ticking up from the 21-day. So, folks, every one of these were up today. And most of these were on the list for today. Here's the list that I sent you for today. And you could see, except for CLF, right? All the bullish ones, all the bullish and very bullish ones, they were all up. See, this one was down 3%, but every one of them, the other ones were up. This is one hell of a nice way to filter stocks I have found. So I'm going to end here. Have a good night. I'm going to get some sleep. And good luck tomorrow. I hope it helps you. Bye.